So, introduction to electricity, basically, we're going to look at static electricity. So if you ever have been to a party, okay, if you rub a balloon, it won't always work, okay, it depends on the humidity of the room, okay, but if you rub a balloon on a piece of cloth, okay, or your hair, okay, sometimes that balloon might stick to your hair, or sometimes it can stick to the wall, okay. So what this animation is going to show us is basically the minus blue charges are the electrons and the plus red charges are the protons in the center of the atom. Okay. Now, the protons and the neutrons are roughly 2,000 times more heavier compared to the electrons, which are on the outside of atoms. Okay. So they are not likely to move, okay? And in every example you have in an exam, when they ask you why an object sticks to another object or gets attracted to another object, you always have to say electrons move, okay? Never the positive protons, okay? So let's see what happens. And also, before I move this balloon to this woolly jacket, is different materials are prone to donate electrons and different materials are prone to accept electrons. Okay, so let's see what happens. When I move this balloon, okay, and I rub it across this jumper, okay, notice it picks up the blue electrons. Okay, now if I let go, that balloon is going to get attracted to this jumper. Why is that the case? Because the jumper has got loads and loads of positive charges, the remains of it after the electrons have been removed from it, so it acts as a huge positive charge, okay, and the balloon has got an excess or loads and loads of negative electrons, which acts as a minus charge. Okay, basically we've got a huge plus charge and a huge minus charge. Okay, and like magnets, opposite poles attract and like poles repel, and in this case we have a minus sign and a positive sign. They're opposites and they will attract, okay? That's how electrostatics works. Okay, now let's see what happens now, okay? I'm going to move my balloon to this side, okay, to the wall. Now remember what I told you, electrons can only move, okay? Protons can move as well, but they're less likely to move because they're heavier and they're in the center of the atom, okay? But as I move this balloon, so let's see what happens. So I move this balloon, notice the electrons, the blue negative charges, are slowly moving away from the balloon. So that if I actually move this balloon up and down this wall, you can see the electrons are moving away from it. If I let go, look what happens, okay? The balloon actually sticks to the wall because this section of the wall acts as a huge positive charge. It's got an excess positive charge because these electrons have been repelled, moved away because of this excess negative charge. So basically we've got two electrostatic forces working here. We've got the negative charges from these electrons pushing the electrons away. Okay, so they're repelling. However, these positive charges can't go anywhere, so they're left there. But these positive charges attract these negative charges, which overcomes this repulsion, and actually the balloon sticks to the wall, okay, by this electrostatic attraction. So we've got minus and positive attracting each other, resulting in the balloon sticking to the wall. Okay, so that is static electricity. And the main things, just to recap, that you always need to remember for your exams are electrons are the only particles that move, and opposite charges attract and like charges repel, and that's it.